Let me
Hi there,
pull
my
up
name
some
is John.
pull
Welcome
up some stuffs. Hold
to
on.
the golf. And today's course starts with a par 4 first hole. Let's get going.
Just started AFCs, man.
Oof. All right.
I think you're going to wind up in the fairway off the tee here.
We got New England,
All right,
Bills,
let's see how he
Jets,
does.
Dolphins.
Go AFC East.
Yep.
That's a hard one, man.
Patriots named Cam Newton their starter. That's a kind of a head scratcher, but it's also kind of expected, I guess. When they were so high on. Why am I having a brain fart on this?
Right now is too good. You got Tre'Davious White. You just signed a nice little contract. I think Josh Allen's gonna surprise some people.
You just left the game.
I don't know what's going on, bro. I have no idea what's going on. You left the game.
Yeah, you weren't in my game.
I'm in it right now. I'm still playing. I'm hitting my shot.
Yeah, well, you weren't in my game.
Ugh. All right. Dang it. What is this booty? But yeah, man. I think it's the Bills, especially adding Stephon Diggs. I think Devin Singletary, running back's gonna be. I think he's gonna have a good year. Be a big producer for them. I don't. I think we all expected the offense to be normal. I don't think Tua is gonna really enhance them that much.
I'm still skeptical on Tua and his injuries. Oh, dude, my stream died. Oh, what's up? Hold on. Is it up? You doing the game?
That's it, yeah.
Alright, so yeah.
I don't know. It's not like it's not that he's bad. I mean, I don't think he's a bad quarterback. Actually, I think he is a really good quarterback. But yes, his injuries are something to kind of like look at and go, and you actually stay healthy for a whole year and Jets. And the Jets are kind of like just in that boat where you don't know where they're gonna go. You have no idea if they're gonna be good, they're gonna be bad.
We got Le'Veon, who needs to. We know he's talented enough to be a baller.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, Jarrett Stidham never. They said he was the guy.
But yeah, but
that's one of the reasons why they didn't offer Brady what he wanted.
Yeah, but then you could pick up Cam Newton.
Hi there, my name's John. Good to see you.
And now Cam Newton's.
Now let's see what happens off of this first tee. I'm
I never
got
the love
you
for
can do
Cam,
out
man.
there. Cork
He
that
bought out
first
one
drive
year.
into the fairway, and we'll take it from there.
I don't know if
he does not fit.
I'm not sure if like Patriots offense.
Yeah.
I think that with the brilliance of
Alrighty,
Bill
he's
Belichick
good to go
and
on this one. Let's see how
not really Josh McDaniels, but I mean Josh McDaniels too. uh, they will form an offense to fit Cam Newton and run it smoothly. I mean, that's just what I think is going to happen this year. I think we're gonna see the 2011 Cam.
Oh, this one's dropping fairway for sure.
Not the same stats and everything like that, but we're gonna see kind of like that Cam back.
I'm skeptical on that, man. I just don't think his attitude fits the team. I think if you were to rank quarterbacks in AFCs, it'd be. I think Josh Allen would be the best. And I would put Tua
Going with the 9 iron on this one.
over Sam Bradford, Sam Darnold.
Sam Bradford.
Setting up about 115 yards out.
Weird name. Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna see Sam Darnold be. Like I said, man, I don't know, dude. I can't.
Here.
The Jets are just a weird team because you never know if they're gonna be
All right, setting up now
good.
in the bunker. Let's
Are
see
they
what
gonna
we
be
got.
bad? Are they gonna be just mediocre? Like they're always usually mediocre, but like they're one of those weird teams, and I don't think that in this division.
Well done.
I think in this division they have a chance with this year, with everything going on.
And
Patriots being
14-foot putt
kind
for
of up
him.
in a limbo of how good are they going to be. You lose Tom Brady. You have, I think, 5 or 6 starters have opted out of the season. You got injuries at running back, Sonny Michel, Damian Harris. All pretty much your receiving core is just led by N'Keal Harry. So it's kind of.
I'm very surprised that they didn't.
Oh no, I didn't hit that.
Fournette. It's not to say they didn't, but
This one's
Patriots
7 feet away.
perfect fit for running back like Fournette, especially with.
Yeah, they definitely would have been a good fit. No, I'm saying it, Bills. I'm not gonna give like a record or anything like that because it's
right there.
yeah. There's no telling who's gonna win.
The Patriots.
He's got a 3-footer here.
I think the Patriots fight the Bills for the division. I think the Jets probably finish about the same as last year. 7-9, 6-10. Dolphins probably finish about the same.
And a nice putt.
First year.
Okay, even par after the first. Nice to see.
Okay.
We gotta see if Tua could even play a full season.
Play. Yeah, that's just
Best
the
of
biggest
luck
thing
to you
right
on
now. I
this
mean,
par 4.
they're gonna play. They have a. I mean, they have a pretty. They had a pretty hard schedule. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I think their division plays against the NFC West this year. So, you know, they got 49ers and they got Seahawks and Rams and Cardinals. I think Cardinals are going to be really good. So their schedule's not easy. They got Broncos and Chargers, so they have AFC West too. I mean, it's not an easy schedule, especially for Dolphins. But, see, it all depends. Taking the Bills, yeah.
I'll take the Bills too. I think the Patriots have a chance to fight for that wild card spot. Actually,
Here's
maybe
our
not, man.
second
Stephon
shot on
Gilmore's
hole number
sitting
2.
out. So that's a big one.
Yeah, that hurts. That's what I'm saying. They have a lot of starters out. So, yep, Bills it is. I think we're in agreement on that one.
AFC North. All right, so this is a old Joey football. Joe Burrow.
Might be going long.
I mean, obviously the reigning MVP.
Okay, ended up nice and safe.
All right.
Still a little work
So
to do, though.
straight up, right off the bat, I'm gonna say Ravens.
Okay.
Because after watching last year and Lamar, and everybody's worried about he's injury prone. Blah blah blah. He's not injury prone. He took a shit ton of hits last year. And handled them well. You know, didn't get any bumps and bruises. He proved to be unstoppable. And I know, you know, all these rookie quarterbacks come in there. He wasn't a rookie, but
All right, let's get a birdie and
first
get
year
out of here.
fully
What do you
starting to
say?
come in. People figure him out. I don't think you can figure out. Like, this is like if you take Michael Vick and make him faster. He's different. I don't think you figure him out. I think you just contain him.
I've been I mean, obviously knowing that we were doing this tonight, I've been thinking about this one, this division in particular, a lot today, and
Well, that one could have used a bit more pace.
I think you're gonna be
Will
surprised by who
he
I say.
make it? He's got a long putt, so
Well, it ain't the Browns. I don't want to hear
could
it.
go either way.
well, yeah, well, I'm gonna be in the boat that says, I think the Ravens get
And
figured out. I'm in
for
that boat.
the
I think Lamar
par.
Jackson will get hurt. Like you said, he took way too many hits last year, and he shrugged them off, and that's good.
All right.
That's great. He's
Solid putt.
got some durability, but at some point, there's got to be one hit that's going to just land, and it's going to take him
Yeah,
out.
let's see. He's setting up
And I
now,
think if he
2
takes
footer.
that many hits all the time, it's gonna hurt.
But watch them play, man. Like last year, when he needed to
I watched
pass the
them.
ball,
He does.
he's solid.
Okay.
And the offense
Done.
works in that aspect because
Now, keep you right there.
you now have to have an extra defender worry about Lamar
Winds a
Jackson.
little blustery,
Need
blowing
a spy.
right to left
So
on
take
this
somebody
one.
off of coverage. So normally, 80% of the time, he's gonna have a receiver open, and it's gonna be 5 to 10 yards down the field, and he's gonna scramble out, and they're gonna draw the attention away, and then he's gonna find that 5 to 10 yard receiver, and they're gonna catch it, and they're just gonna get the yards after catch, and that's all it's gonna do. That's all that offense is built to do, and it works. I'm not saying it's not.
Here we go.
just-
Let's see what
It's
this
just a
guy
more
does.
I think that
Sam
he
Fran
will.
had Steve Young.
I just think he will take that hit, and it's gonna be hard. It's gonna hurt the offense once he goes down. I mean,
But even then, like let's say he gets injured. All right, the Ravens are out of it. I'm taking the Ravens first of all.
come on.
If Big Ben stays healthy,
He's sitting
that
right in the
Steelers
beach.
defense was lights
Let's
out
see how he can make his escape.
since the second they got Minka.
Yeah.
And if Big Ben stays healthy, I think Big Ben. I don't know why he's underrated. People still do. I mean, when he plays, top 5 in the league, maybe top 10, even with how old he is. He just makes plays, man. Consistent. And with that defense, I mean,
I'm not
I just
understanding
think-
the
I think
hate for Big
Cleveland
Ben
might-
either.
I think Cleveland might be good. Okay, but
this
I
one's
just don't
about
think they get over the
125 yards
Steelers
out.
and the Ravens. I just think that's too much.
That's not what I was gonna pick. But I don't think that the Ravens will be bad. And here right
I don't
now,
think
if
they're
I was
gonna be
if I was
14-2
to
Didn't
again.
hit the mark, did it?
no God no, if I was to pick,
Okay, here's our
I
third
think
shot.
they win the division, but I don't think it's as much of a runaway as everybody predicts it to be. I have the Bengals finishing second. I have
Oh no.
the Steelers finishing third, Browns finishing last. But I think the
And for the save.
how close the standings are going to be at the end of the year is going to be probably within, let's say, 4 to 5 games from first and last place. That's how close I'm predicting this division to be.
Looking super.
I think the Bengals, the
yes, that putt. was amazing.
additions that they made this offseason were really, really good. Especially on the
Setting up
defensive
for a
side.
birdie here.
Von Bell, still got Geno Atkins. My boy Tap. What is good, dude?
Well, see, my thing is like, I know I'm gonna be in a different boat here, right? And so I need to make an alert in the chat for hot takes. Go back to last year, beginning of the year, college football. I was saying Joe Burrow is the fucking man all year before he even started to go off, and you can vouch for that. But he had a great year in college. I don't think Burrow, I'm not going to say it won't be good. I don't think he comes into the league. Like, I don't think he's ready
currently
to come into the league and ball out. He was surrounded by an NFL roster last year.
Wind blowing left to right
Yeah.
on this hole.
No.
I just think
Thanks for the follow, baby.
I just think Burrow, I think he's going to be good. I'm just not sure he's going to be good right away, you know? That's my only. Come on, Sky. Come on, Sky.
Minus the beard.
That's
I think Joe Burrow is gonna. He'll get you. With the offense, the way the offense is built right now, I don't think it's not a top offense. Probably top 20.
Or
But-
Auden Tate is about to be filthy. Auden Tate's been balling for them. He hasn't had a quarterback. He's about to go off. And who did they draft? It wasn't CeeDee Lamb, right?
Hey, you talking about receiver?
Yeah, who did they draft? Was it Henry Ruggs?
Little play.
No, Henry Ruggs was with the
believe-
And
Raiders.
let's see how he
Oh,
does
that
on
was,
this hole.
It was CeeDee Lamb, right? No, CeeDee Lamb's with the
No,
Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb's at the Cowboys.
Who did the Bengals draft?
T. Higgins.
They drafted a receiver.
It's T. Higgins. Yeah.
So, I mean, who's their
the
running
receiver
back right now?
core is nasty.
Oh, Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon. And you got
It's the defense I'm worried about for the
Giovanni
Bengals, man.
Bernard
Their
still.
offense is fine. I mean, if AJ Green stays healthy,
the defense to me is what
should,
I think puts them over top right now.
Looks like this one will
I
be
mean, they were
safe
bad. They
in
were
the
bad
fairway.
last year, really bad last year.
And
They're
this
on the
one's
field
a
going
lot
last year as well.
35-ish.
And he
And
brings
that's
up a
like
good point. I
the
mean,
Bucks effect.
you got to think about the receivers. You got AJ Green if he stays healthy. AJ Green is AJ Green. Paired up
Didn't
with
they cut John Ross?
Auden.
He's there no more, is he?
He's still there. He was hurt last year.
Are you sure? I could have sworn they cut him.
Nice on the roster. Auden Tate. They got
Love
Tyler
Auden Tate.
Boyd.
Tyler Boyd was huge last year. Tyler Boyd's a
Well, missed the green there
That's the
on
thing,
that
dude.
one.
Tyler Boyd, Auden Tate, AJ
And
Green.
from here,
They got
he's
three
looking
number
at
one
around
receivers on the roster.
205 yards to the pin.
And T. Higgins. And
Well,
John
we'll
Ross.
see what
I mean,
T.
yeah.
Higgins is doing, but I like I said, that was my predictions for this division. I think Bengals come in second. Steelers will be a close
Big
third.
And they're
And
going
then,
five
So
wood.
cotton.
This one's going to get Sandy.
How'd you meet him last night?
I was playing with Psych.
Setting
I
up
don't know,
for
we were
our
playing some
third
cyber.
shot.
Oh,
I streamed a little bit with him.
Steelers got second locked up.
I think they only have second locked up if Big Ben stays healthy. Big Ben gets hurt. It's over.
I'm just questionable about the offense. That's the only thing.
Well, this should be
I mean,
fun for him. Hitting out of the
Bengals will
beach and all.
bubble things. I just don't think.
I would say
don't know.
Baltimore. We agree on Baltimore being.
Oh Jesus.
This one's
Yeah.
about 50
Thing about it
Baltimore.
is, with their offense, If Marcus Jackson goes down, Marcus, Jesus. If Lamar
Good
Jackson
Lord.
goes down,
Words.
Lamar Jackson goes down, they got RG3, man. And not saying he's the same, but
Whoa.
not saying he's the same, but he can come in and be a medium. Like he can come in and it wouldn't be a culture shock. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like a culture shock. Like it wouldn't mess the whole team up.
Well, that's gonna.
They would just
wind up
run the ball
short.
more. I mean,
This
let's
next
not
putt
forget
is a par putt for him.
ridiculous running backs. They got Mark Ingram. What's that little short dude out of Oklahoma State? Justice Hill.
And they drafted
Justice Hill.
yeah, they drafted was it Dobbins, J.K. Dobbins.
That one will drop.
All right, nice little 2-foot putt.
So
Yeah.
they're pretty much
true.
on running
I
backs.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing,
Okay,
bro.
we're
Like,
moving on. Let's
if Lamar
get
goes
this
down,
next
guess
hole.
what they're gonna become? The Titans.
And you're sitting at
They
one
don't need a
over par
quarterback.
at the moment.
Guess I read it. But they had J.K. Dobbins as the second right now.
So they got Baltimore.
And see what he
They
was.
got Baltimore
What,
winning.
the thing about the Bengals doing Bengal things, that's how I feel about the Browns this year. The Browns are gonna do Browns things.
Look, man,
Just
I've
think-
been on this boat the whole time. Baker Mayfield.
I don't see Baker doing anything
Not good.
productive.
He's not. I think this is his last year to prove that he's.
Here's a 3 wood.
Shoot.
Well, this approach is
I
leaning
mean,
a
bro,
bit
he
to
had
the right.
that offense he had last year.
Well,
There's
let's see what
no
we can do on
reason
this one.
he played that bad.
Yeah, you got Nick
What's
Chubb
this?
being a 1,000-yard rusher, and you got your receiving core is made up of
This one's
David.
heading
No, not
a
David
little bit
Njoku. He
to the
got hurt, I
left.
think. Yeah.
He did get hurt, but they just picked up
A little wayward on
OBJ,
that
Jarvis
approach.
Landry. They have Austin Hooper now.
Well, this
Austin
Which is a
Hooper
pretty
in the
big-
sand. Let's see what goes down for
And
him.
it's a
That's
it's a
huge.
it is a pretty big addition. I just don't think it's enough to with that offense over doing anything.
I think it could be, and here's why. It opens up a 2 tight end set, an effective 2 tight end set. You have Nick Chubb. Come out with that 2 tight end set, put OBJ on the outside. 2 tight end set, pound the ball. Then it opens up the 2 very talented tight ends and OBJ on the outside.
Listen,
Ridiculous
What-
potential.
all the Browns need to do is just release Myles Garrett, taking his helmet off and hitting all the other quarterbacks that he plays against in the head and knocking them out.
Oh, yeah.
then that way the
stuck it
defense will have a
close
chance
from
to
the
make some
trap.
stops.
Well done.
The defense is just.
Here he goes, putting for par.
I don't think the defense is good at all. There's no defense. So, unless their offense scores 30-plus points a week, it ain't going to happen. So, they finish in fourth. Steelers, close second, but I said they finished third. Bengals, second. Ravens, number 1 for that division.
All right, moving on. AFC South. I
Yeah.
think
What a dumpster fire
now,
freaking division this is.
And in the hole.
I think the Titans.
Sink this.
Easy.
You could save par.
I'm going with Titans. And especially after picking up Clowney. That's huge, man.
Oh,
Well,
that puts that.
Casey,
I mean, yeah, that puts
Clowney.
that defense over the top.
And that was a good putt.
That's huge.
Um,
Texans just signed
And
Deshaun, of
after
course.
that one,
But
you are sitting at 1 over
who do
par.
they got? Who's he gonna pass the ball to? Besides,
they got Will Fuller if he can stay healthy. Brandon
Will
Cooks.
Fuller.
They picked up Brandon Cooks, but
it's gross. Their
Uh,
offense is irrelevant.
yeah. I don't see their offense being good enough. I don't see their defense being productive enough to keep them in games. They got David Johnson who, if he can stay healthy, he's maybe 1,000-yard rusher. Maybe. I don't think he is anymore. No, I don't think the
they're paying
Texans.
David
But
Johnson like $10 million or something
I still don't think the
ridiculous. It's a
Texans
lot of
finished
money.
last.
Yeah, but what happened?
So a nice
Did,
drive
like,
out on this one.
Did the Texans general manager run the Cardinals general manager's daughter over or something?
I don't know. He had a concussion. He developed CTE in the middle of the phone call and just went. I don't know what he did. Uh, I don't know what happened with that trade. I don't think anybody does.
Mind
Um,
blown.
I who they have frick.
They got that
But no,
running
they
back.
they still
Pretty
finished
didn't
third.
plan that one.
They finished third.
Yikes.
Jaguars
So
just
here's our
absolute
second shot on the 6th.
dumpster fire right now. I don't even couldn't even
I
tell
don't
you
even
what's going
fuck
on.
with them.
I don't either. I have nothing. I got nothing to say about them. Their
Thanks for
running
learning
backs
something.
are their running backs
learn.
are from like a Division II school in uh Hawaii. I don't even know who they are. I couldn't name you the second receiver after DJ Chark. Like one of their biggest news of the offseason is how good
Well, they got Cole.
Tyler Eifert
Cole's a
looks.
good receiver.
Well, you gotta like that.
Tyler
Back in the
Eifert.
fairway.
Like
Let's take it
they're
from there.
excited about how Tyler
And
Eifert looks.
I'm wishing him the best
Yeah,
of
but
luck
they got
out of the
Minshew, my
rough.
guy.
You're probably not, though.
Okay, I mean they have like the dopest mustache in the league. Cool. that's that's great. That'll have
All right, so Jaguars.
fans.
If Minshew stays healthy, the Jaguars are taking the division.
So it's gonna
No.
get a little gritty here in the sand.
No,
And this is your third
not at
shot.
all. Not even close. Yeah, no. I don't even, I'm done talking about them.
A little bit too much club, maybe.
Actually, I guess okay, wait. Rewind. Let me go back to the Texans real quick.
Nice. Way to stick the green.
Grab up.
He's hitting out of the beach
when I
here
say
now.
this,
Let's see what
I
goes
don't-
down.
I know Tep might give me something for saying it, but they did pick up Randall Cobb. And I know Randall Cobb is like not that premier name that you would think of and go, oh yeah, he's gonna put him over the top. But you got him, you got Brandon Cooks. If Will Fuller stays healthy, Will Fuller can open up the top, and it's disgusting. And Kiki Kuti didn't have a bad year last year, so that's what I'm saying. Randall Cobb's not a bad person to put in the slot. I mean, last year for the Cowboys, from the slot position, he had I think he had 88 receptions. So
Porter.
if he can, what?
Give me $1.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
You give me $1, I'll give you 10 cents. Would you be happy with that?
Sure.
That's what just happened with the Texans. They replaced DeAndre Hopkins with Randall Cobb. That's a good chip.
I hear you. I do,
And the shot goes
Not
down.
disagreeing with you on that.
Fantastic
The-
shot.
but I'm saying
Take things
You
down
still
to even
have
par with this putt.
a competent receiving core paired with a possible top 10 quarterback in the league.
No, that's going right by
Oh,
the hole.
So your
isn't it?
offense
100%
can-
top 10.
Okay, yeah.
100%.
Your offense
This one's a
can
4-foot putt.
run smoothly. Can. Will it? Sure. I don't know. Who knows?
Just
But it
right
can.
by the hole. Okay, tap this one on in.
And they do have David Johnson,
Okay,
Duke
now
Johnson.
let's check
Who was
the
the other guy picked up?
And right now you are 2 over par.
So,
They got Foreman. I like Foreman.
oh yeah, Deontay Foreman.
Alright, so cool.
I still say they
Let's
finished
wrap the South up.
third up. Colts finished second. You had Phillip Rivers. So you don't really
Yeah. I got
take
the
a step
Colts
back.
third.
Who do you have second?
I got the Colts third, maybe fourth.
Wait, wait,
Titans
wait.
and Texans.
Let me go ahead and say yours real quick.
Titans, Texans, Colts, Jaguars.
This one's heading to the fairway, I think.
Yeah. Just switch Colts and
And I
Texans
think
for
the
me.
Put
Texans
this
and
ball
Titans
down in
are
the
close.
fairway.
Because I do think Deshaun Watson's that good. I'm not saying he's no Mahomes or Lamar, but I think he does have enough receivers. I mean, obviously you can't replace DeAndre Hopkins, but they got receivers. They just got to spread out the ball more.
Well done.
Okay.
Okay, about 175
All right, so the
yards
West.
to go here.
Chiefs. All right, moving on.
I think Rivers is washed up. We'll see. I don't think
I
he's
don't
the
think he's
River that we saw back, 10 years ago in San Diego, but
Bro, have you seen his throwing motion? He's been prepping for being old his whole life. He's thrown like an old man his entire career.
saving that arm. Hey,
Come
and
on,
we'll
team.
see. I mean, we'll see how this different offenses. But oh my God, why am I losing?
Safe.
Chuck
Alright,
Pagano?
well, let's
No, not
just-
Chuck
let's,
Pagano.
let's do the Chiefs quick. We don't need to. Everyone knows Chiefs is good. They
And
just
he's got
signed.
about
Is the Chiefs still
160
on?
yards to go here.
They just signed this dude to a Bill Gates contract. The Chiefs are going to be irrelevant in like 2 or 3 years, unless the salary cap drastically improves. Because there's no way you can pay one player that much money and surround him with talent. It's impossible.
7-iron on display here.
And I think Patrick Mahomes is good, obviously, but he's had injuries. I'm not saying they're career-ending injuries, but do you think Patrick Mahomes is good enough to take a shit roster?
Yeah.
He might be able to take him. He might be able to take him to a good season, but when it comes to playoff, you gotta have a
Here's how you
defense,
make
bro.
a chip shot, folks. In there.
They ain't got
Chiefs are
money
gonna
to
be
sign
fine.
nobody.
This one's from 28 feet.
Well, it goes down. So that's the only reason they would go. I think if Patrick Mahomes goes down, then the Chiefs suck. But no,
What
I-
the fuck was that?
Well, didn't
I
quite
think
get
Andy
there,
Reid is
did
a
it?
good enough coach. I'm not saying
Okay,
he's on
par
Bill
putt coming
Belichick's
up.
level, but that's what it kind of feels like. Is Patrick Mahomes will
Pretty
be
good.
a
Oh,
Tom
Dude.
Brady-esque type
Slipped
of
through our
offensive
fingers.
leader.
No good. And that's for
There we go,
back-to-back
receivers who
bogeys,
want to go there and catch for him.
unfortunately.
Yeah, and I think the
3
receivers they
over for
have
the
right now,
round.
even through drafting, they make them work. It's like how the Patriots have done for the past 20 years. They put a receiver
The
in
thing
there,
is, bro,
and they work because of the
the
quarterback.
difference is, guess how much money?
You don't need a lot of
Mahomes
money.
in
You
the
can
next-
you can you can
Mahomes
draft these
in the
receivers
next-
and have them for 4 years for cheap. Then they're gone. You just replace them.
It does matter. That's the reason why the Patriots have been so good, because Tom Brady's been taking pay cuts his entire career.
They need to. I mean, they've also paid.
It's gonna depend, because obviously it depends on what type of effect Mahomes builds. Like obviously we're seeing with the Bucks the Tom Brady effect. Like players want to come here cheap.
Yeah.
And that could be the case with Mahomes. I just think it could be. I'm just saying they're paying him a whole lot of money, which is deserved. But then again,
right, let's go.
you gotta have money to sign players, and that's what I'm worried about.
It almost. I think it. I think they'll be alright.
Oh, your approach is heading left.
Guaranteed.
Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that approach.
Yeah. I
Here's
no,
our
I
second
didn't.
shot on the 8th.
Bro,
I
Tom
think
Brady's
they'll.
never
I
made
think they'll
more
be.
than $30 million in a year. Mahomes is gonna make more than Tom Brady in 10 years than Tom Brady has made in his entire career. That is insane.
I think they'll be fine. Chiefs win that division.
For sure, they're gonna be
Sleeper
fine
for
for
me.
years.
I think this team will. I think this team probably will win the wild card.
God.
I won't say will. I think they're gonna compete for the wild card, and that's the
Raiders.
the Raiders.
This ball's a long way from home.
Don't think Derek
See if we
Carr
can
is as
help it
bad
get
of a
there.
quarterback as everybody makes him out to be. If you give him weapons around him, got him Henry Ruggs.
I like Derek Carr.
This offseason, Josh Jacobs is coming into his second season after a fantastic rookie year. He can only, I think we can all agree he's going to get better. The defense got a little bit better this offseason. As much as I hate to even talk like this right now and say that the Raiders will make the playoffs, but
a long distance.
I think it would be silly not to. I do think the Broncos will be good. Actually, I think the Broncos will have a really good offense. I think Drew Lock has enough weapons around him this year that they actually might
I like Drew.
make. Yeah, I do too. And they did nothing but draft receivers, so it's gonna be.
He has that star factor.
Can we stop? Are we done? Are we done?
I mean, the Chargers. I think the Chargers are gonna have a rough year. Especially with Derwin out.
Yeah, I don't even think.
And he's setting up a long putt here.
The Chargers, I don't know what they're going to do with Justin Herbert. They're going to really run it out with Tyrod Taylor. Like, that's up in the air. So we'll see how that works out. But no, I think it's Chiefs, Raiders,
we talk about
Broncos,
career.
and Chargers.
Tyrod,
poor dude.
gets on a team. He starts for like 4 games, and then he gets replaced by the rookie that was drafted.
Okay, here's a 4-foot putt for us.
This is his career.
Which I never thought he was bad at for Buffalo.
This putt's
but
good so far.
yeah, he's just been kind of shafted. So yeah, I'm done with that one.
Believe me, I'm a Chiefs fan. Like, I'm not a Chiefs fan, but like, Chiefs are going to be good for a couple of years. So I just think at some point, money's just not going to be there. I think they can get some decent players. I just think, at least it's players in their team. Like, you think Tyreek's going to
currently sitting
take a pay cut to stay over
par?
Kansas City? I don't.
Fair points.
That dude doesn't even have the discipline to not. No, I'm kidding. I'm not getting into that. But the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Chiefs, Broncos. I would say Broncos and Raiders are pretty even.
Yeah.
I like the Raiders. I think Josh Jacobs is an animal. And his story is amazing.
All right, you're going to put this in the
the dude
fairway?
lives in a car. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna root for the Broncos this year. I do like that team. I like Jerry Jeudy going there. I think their offense is gonna be.
There's been clips of him, dude. He is filthy.
Let's see what he does.
He's
He's
running
about 150 yards out.
He's a monster. So, yep. Who's next?
Next is NFC East.
God dang it! Come on,
man, dude.
Sure
I don't even want to talk about the NFC East.
Could be rough.
I just.
Well, we got a Giants fan in the chat, so we gotta.
Well, Giants aren't gonna win the division, so.
Yeah, I think I have to agree. He's pretty modest. Oh, what's up? I unfortunately have to say on paper right now it's the Dallas division to lose.
I think for sure. I mean, there's rumblings that Wentz is already having injury issues.
Yeah, I know. I drafted my fantasy team, and he's already questionable, and it's not even week 1. So
I think it's Dallas' division to lose for sure. But I mean, the Giants.
I do think the Giants will be good.
I think Daniel Jones is just Eli Manning with a smaller head, and Saquon's obviously an animal.
And if you sink this, you could go down to 3 over par.
Eli with a smaller head.
I think it's Dallas, the Eagles.
Stupid. Yeah.
I don't want to hear about Jones' speed. All right, he burnt the Bucks on a. I don't.
Yeah. He and I already talked about that game. I had to text him. take one back. You know, give him the offseason to get fully healthy. He's
Not enough
still.
muscle
I
into
think the
that one.
receiving core is still
And he's
pretty
got
good.
13
I mean,
feet from the
Sterling
cup.
Shepard, uh, Golden Tate, Evan Ingram at tight end.
Evan Ingram, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to believe that the Giants' offense will be good.
I mean, yeah, their defense
Defensively
is
is
shambles
just
too.
kind of
You got Jabril Peppers, who I like a lot, but
balls.
And just
I mean,
drop this on in, and
do you
you'll.
want to
Eli
talk
came
about
with his
the
own short bus.
Washington? Do you want to talk about the Washington football
No, I don't.
team?
Not at all. They just cut Adrian Peterson. I don't want to talk about. I don't.
Ooh, tough break.
I think they'll be. I think they'll be worse than the Jaguars.
And let's
I think
just
they'll be
drop
the.
one
They'll get the
shot on this
Sacco
hole.
of
This
the
one's
league
for
this
both.
year.
And with that, we go to the leaderboard.
I don't even know,
and see what's
dude. I don't even
happening.
know what to say about them.
And his bogey putt commences
They're deep
here.
at running back. I think they have a possible top 10 receiver. And Terry McLaren.
Oh, for sure.
think-
I like him a lot.
I think
He's been balling in
he's
practice.
gonna be. Yeah, he's gonna be a monster. I want him
But-
to. s-
If
Yeah.
Alex
And
Smith
currently
isn't starting
sitting
week
at
1,
5
I don't
over.
want to watch him.
Alex Smith is not starting week 1. The fact that Alex Smith is even back on the football field, it blows my mind. It's incredible. It really is truly incredible that he's even able to
Incredible
walk.
his legs on his body still.
His leg looks so grody, and yet he can still run faster than I can, and make it look
His
better
leg-
probably.
His legs
A
look
little
like
less than pure
Oh,
on that
snap.
swing.
his leg looked like if you were to shoot the Terminator with a leg with a Gatling gun.
Okay, let's put
It
this
looks
ball
like
out
a
there.
deformed chicken wing. It's bad, but he's still got a hot wife, so it's all that matters. I don't think that he will be starting. The
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Haskins
drive's
for
looking
sure.
decent here.
They already
with
named
peg
that.
leg. um, no, it's gonna be Haskins. It's their running back core is actually. I know they just dropped AP, but the rest of the core is they suck.
Not good.
Yeah.
They cut
Here is
guys.
their
They
four iron.
their starter's probably going to be fucking Peyton Barber.
This is clocking
Yeah.
in at around
Antonio
170
Gibson,
yards
Which I like Peyton.
or so to
And
the
back
pin.
people
Oh yeah,
from
you're
the
right.
Cavs.
Antonio Gibson.
Yeah.
Antonio Gibson. That's a big one.
So now Washington 4th. I'm going Eagles finishing 3rd 'cause I think Wentz will get hurt, and I don't think
A little too
I just
far
don't think
to
the team
right
will stay
on the
healthy
approach,
enough
I think.
to compete. I think
That should
Giants
do
will finish
nicely.
2nd, and then Cowboys will win it. It's not going to be
I'm pulling
Cowboys
for-
winning 10 or 11 games, but
I'm pulling for the Giants.
I am too because I hate the Cowboys. I don't like the Eagles that much.
I honestly just think this division's a wash every year. To be honest,
It's a
I can never
toss-up.
tell because
Yeah, it's definitely a
Eagles
toss-up.
and Cowboys get so hyped every year,
Dunked.
and you
Dang
never
it.
know.
Stop.
All right, so moving on. NFC North.
Yeah, man. Thanks for
Tough.
joining in, bro.
Your brother.
I love him.
If Dalvin
what'd
Cook
you say?
stays healthy,
North.
Vikings are rolling. Yeah.
Oh, but that doesn't want to roll out. Are we
He's a
serious?
32-footer.
Yeah. I think the Vikings also drafting Justin Jefferson. That was huge replacement
Too
for
much power into that putt.
Stephon Diggs.
6-foot putt for
Dalvin
him.
Cook staying healthy. I wouldn't say it's an upgrade. No,
I'm not on the Stephon Diggs boat, man.
I'm not to the point where I say that a rookie is an upgrade. I don't until we see what he's like with. I mean, it helps that he came out of LSU, sure. 'Cause
I
he's-
think it's an upgrade. I mean, it's sure. It's
oh
not.
my God, what's happening?
Here comes a 3-footer.
But no.
That's in there.
If
for
anything,
par.
it's almost equal, but it's still, I think, it's a good replacement. I'll say that.
Stephon Diggs has had a lot of injuries in his career.
defense is still going to be good. Any reason why they wouldn't be.
Sitting at 5 over par for your round.
They get injured.
Yeah, I don't know. I still,
I'm
I'm
still
still a
confused
fan
how
of the
Green Bay won 13
Packers.
games last year.
And as
That blows my
you
mind every time I
tee
see that.
off here, got a par 3 to deal with.
I still think when you have somebody like Aaron Rodgers, you're still not at that spot. You have a top
Let's go. Kick right. Kick
8
right.
wide receiver in the league.
Approach shot work.
Aaron Jones is a good running
Alright,
back. There's no doubt about that.
Okay, he appears to be ready
is.
to roll
Devontae
on this
Adams.
one. Let's see how this tee shot goes.
Statistically, sure. He's so hard to read, man. Like, I don't want to put him in the top 10, top 5, like everyone says.
Taking this one with the 9 iron.
I wouldn't. No, not
A lot
top
of people
5.
say-
This
he
one
is.
might be over the
Top
green.
10, yeah.
Potentially, because I mean, stats are off the charts for sure, but
All right, he's putting this one for birdie.
for like 4 years, he's been the only receiver. I mean, of course, they had Randall Cobb, but for the past 2 years, Cobb's been injured, right? Riddled with injuries.
He hasn't even been there. I was at Dallas last year.
You're right.
No, they've had
This
a
could take you down to 4 over par.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. If you want to get excited about that,
Damn it.
Well, that putt'll end up short.
I'm not even trying to pronounce
Don't
that
make
dude's
it
name.
Here's a 5-footer.
They said that Alan Lazard is looking really, really good. So
I like his
So
name.
far, so good.
yeah,
That's
it
what you
is a
wanted
pretty fun
in
name to
there
say.
for par.
So he could potentially be a really good compliment to. And they picked up
He's
the
got about a 3-footer here.
Devin Funches, I believe. Yes,
Well,
Devin Funches.
the Bears are probably going to name Trubisky their starter.
They
So
already
that's
did.
gross.
They just did earlier.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Oh no, I did not mean to go back forward.
Lions.
And his
I-
bogey putt.
Lions had what, one good year? If you're a Lions fan, oh my god, I'm sorry.
And you're currently
I got
5
this
over for the
division.
day.
Obviously, we have Vikings, Packers, Lions, and Bears.
To me, it's close. It's just close between the Packers and Vikings, for sure.
Yeah,
And teeing it up now
I
on the 12th.
do think the Bears will win. I think that they'll at least go at least 5 games, win 5 games, and Lions will be right above them, 6-7. That's really it. Because
Swinging like
Packers
silk.
and Vikings will fight for a wild card spot, either one.
Yeah. I think
So,
Bears and Lions missed the playoffs.
yeah. Oh yeah, because it's an expanded playoff, isn't it?
No, that's next year.
I thought it was this year.
And he's
Sure.
ready to tee off here. Let's see how this
Which-
goes.
Yeah.
Alright, so we agree on that. So moving on. We got our division.
This one's fairway
We are
bound.
Bucks fans on this channel.
Yeah. No, not gonna.
Let's see what he does here. 110 yards.
Obviously, gonna play this fairly and no bias. Even though as much as we want to see the Bucks win division, I do have my skepticism about the meshing of the offensive unit. I do
If they didn't
preface
get
that.
Gronk, I would agree with you.
I do preface that by saying that there's too many weapons to not be good. But I still am skeptical.
I mean,
I'm
You're giving Tom Brady his
not
pass
positive.
fire,
Could
man.
be rough.
Oh,
could be
Jesus
fairway
Christ.
though.
safety valve.
All right, second shot.
If
on
he's
the
having a
12th.
bad game or a rough start with his meshing, then he just gives the ball to Gronkowski. And I don't think you can stop that.
I think this is probably one of the best running back core
This one's
tandem
heading
duo,
for the
whatever you want
green.
to call it, group that he's ever had. So that's also a
Ooh, that's-
huge help for Tom Brady whenever he gets a good run game.
That's going to miss the green. Unfortunate.
I don't think we need to talk about the receivers. It's the best receiving core in the league.
No questions.
Defense was the best defense in the league for the second half of last season. So if they can continue that going into this season, then there's no question that 10 games should be easy for this team. The Saints are still one of the top 5 team in the league. That's where I stand on that. I think they're push for a wild card as well. Oh shoot. So I'm ready to go ahead and say Saints, Bucks, top 2, both make the playoffs.
This is our third shot.
Panthers will
I
have a good
definitely
season. And I think the Falcons will obviously take a huge step backwards. I think they're on the brink of a rebuilding period. It kind of feels like how the Broncos were after Peyton retired and they went to the Super Bowl and won, and
This
now
is
they're just kind of
sheer
like in that
insanity.
limbo period, or how
How is he going to do this?
I think it's
Let's just
definitely
wait and find
Saints
out.
and Bucks. One of them's gonna take a B. I think you're right. Both of them made playoff. I think the Falcons. Man, the Falcons are that team that is always just
He's got 3 feet to go.
there. Like you never know if they're gonna turn the corner and make the playoffs, or if they're just gonna.
and if you get Todd Gurley,
mediocrity.
Okay, that putt's done.
you get Todd Gurley
Up
from
and to save
3
par.
years ago. Now that's a different offense.
All right, let's move on to the next.
You got Calvin Ridley, you got Julio, and you got Matt Ryan still slinging the ball. I mean, there's no question
think
that the
Todd
offense can
Gurley's-
be good.
Keep you at 5
Todd
over
Gurley
for
stays
the
healthy
round.
for sure. It's a big difference. But
I just don't think they're.
even if
their
Todd Gurley stays
defense-
healthy, I don't think they compete with the Saints and the Bucks.
And I'll say it
Now
because
we
their defense
tee
will
this
not
one
be able to
up on the
compete with the
13th hole.
offense of the Saints, Bucks, and even the Panthers. I don't think their defense can contain both Teddy Bridgewater throwing the ball to a
Nothing wrong with that.
potential
And he's
top
just
10
about ready
receiver
to
as
tee
well,
off. Let's see how he
and
does.
DJ Moore.
Yep.
And then I mean
Who-
we have the
who's the
second
other
best player in the
receiver?
league.
DJ Moore
No.
and who? Who's he?
Oh, they
Who's the
just
other one with the ball
didn't they
here?
draft somebody?
No, he was already there. Can't think of his name.
That there.
That's
DJ
Look,
Moore.
that's in the
Okay,
water.
water.
Oop, that one, yeah, that's in the water.
But anyways, I mean,
I can't think of his name.
the Panthers, I think, have the same situation as the Chiefs. They're paying Christian McCaffrey a shit ton of money for a running back. I know he's
Those tee
also a
shots should
receiver, but
play.
he's a running back. They're taking so much money away from the rest
And
of
we
their
have
team,
happened upon your friend in the rough
what they're
here.
paying
Let's
him.
see how we can get out of it.
especially when they're like, to me, obviously Christian McCaffrey is amazing, and I wouldn't want to cut him, but they're a 5-11 team last year. They got more needs than
And we got
re-signing
about
a running back to $20
225
million
yards
a
to go
year.
from here.
What
I mean,
do
it's
you
just not-
expect?
I think
I mean,
it's a
what would you
Sophie's
expect?
choice, man. Like I think they have to sign him, but then again,
Yeah.
I think it sucks because it's a lot of fucking money, man.
I mean, you are talking about
And
this is the
unfortunately,
second.
might be in the rough.
To me, good
Good
lord,
shot there.
whatever. This is the second
This is what our
best
third shot's
player in
looking
the
like.
league, not on offense. The league. He is the second best player in the league. There's no question about it. And that's even put him in front of Patrick Mahomes. Even though Patrick Mahomes is the third best player in the league, but
Who's first? That's a whole different. Let's say that's a whole different topic.
I mean, it's a different topic. But I'm just gonna throw out 80. but
Potentially. Potentially.
oh, they just signed Robbie Anderson.
Yeah.
But if he stays healthy, that's that's a nasty duo as well. And they got Pharaoh Cooper. Okay. Curtis Samuel, I think that's who you're thinking of.
Yeah, there he is. I just think it's Saints and the Bucks, and then the bottom two, whatever. And I think
Oh.
even as Bucks fans try not to be biased, you can't look at this roster and tell me that it's not the most talented roster in the league. On paper.
All right, let's pop this
Yeah.
in. Birdie putt.
That's completely fair. Definitely a fair assumption. Or analysis, yeah. But
Here we go. Par putt coming up.
no, I think we agree. Bucks, Saints make the playoffs.
This
Panthers are
one's tracking.
close.
I'm
Awesome.
calling
If that's
Bucks
a
winning the
par,
division.
we'll take it.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here.
Yeah, I think on paper
Alright.
it's kind of hard not to.
Alright,
But I am saying this. I do, real quick. I
Okay, that
do
putt's
like
done.
the Panthers.
5 over for the
And
round.
you can take that however you want to take it.
Getting
If
a
they
look at
sneak
the
in
14th hole now.
somehow, some way,
I think
I
Teddy
think they
is an
sneak in.
upgrade.
Yeah, and that's where I'm thinking that this team might pull a shocker. But anyway, yeah. Let's next division, last division.
Yep, so San Fran,
And
Seattle,
let's see how this hole goes
Seattle.
down for him.
the Rams, and the Cardinals. Well, first off, I'm calling a sleeper right away. I don't even know if it's a sleeper anymore. I think the Cardinals fight for top spot here. Because I think the Cardinals have a sneaky good defense. They got one of the best safeties in the league.
Oh, looking good off the tee.
They now have Hopkins.
From here, we're a good distance above the green.
They're
You
gonna
might
be
need a little
sneaky.
less club.
Yeah, I like Kyler Murray a lot. I don't think he's gonna be like any top 5 receiver or nothing, but I think he has a potential of being really good.
Mhm. Not mad at it.
Well, that approach kind of
Not
missed
at all.
the mark a little bit.
But I think
And it looks like around 135 yards out for him.
San Fran wins the division. Actually, hold on. Never mind. I'm taking Seattle. Because of the Jamal Adams upgrade. I mean, they have arguably the second best quarterback in the NFL.
Going with the 9-iron.
I would definitely put Russell right there behind Patrick Mahomes.
Okay,
no
third
question.
shot.
For sure. 100% agree. All right.
Oh, bitch.
And this will be your
This
par
one was
putt here.
kind of a fun one for me to. I was thinking about it today.
It could be a good one. Down she goes.
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
right
that's
here.
not
This
San
is
Fran's
I'm gonna,
defense
For the
is-
bird. Let's see how he does.
nah, that's where I'm gonna. I'm scared to even say it. I'm gonna say it anyway. I think besides the besides the AFC North division, I think this will be the second division that's the closest in from first to last place as far as games behind.
I think, 100%. Right.
So I am going.
And finishing the hole with a solid
Oh.
putt.
People are gonna hear it. You're gonna hear it.
Sitting
You're gonna be
at
like, nah,
5
you're
over for the
dumb,
round.
stupid. I'm going Los Angeles. Win division. Going San Fran second. Seattle third. Arizona fourth.
I don't hate it. I just think
I know. There's something about
because
the
Jared
Rams
Goff
right now.
took too much money away from their team.
So did Jalen Ramsey. That's fair. But
Their
they
defense
still
is stellar.
they
And
still had
Cam
some
Akers
really
is a
good
beast.
improvements. That's what. Yep. Their running back committee is really good this year. Their receivers are really good. Pair that up with Jared Goff. I don't think Jared Goff's a bad quarterback when he's given people and he's given a good system, which he is. Always had a good system. The defense is
Guys, send this ball
good.
away.
I don't think there's not any flaws. Offensive line is really good, so it's conducive for both the passing and run game. You're able to open both of them up or open one of them up, then the other one's going to be opened up.
It's setting up in the
I think
inside
No, you're
run.
right.
49ers take a step back. Defense will still be good. I don't see the offense being as good as they were last year.
I don't think Garoppolo was all that.
I don't either. I don't see this run first system being too productive.
That was
And
well
then
played.
if it's not, then you have to rely on Jimmy G, and I don't think Jimmy G is just good enough to be fully relied on.
I just don't think. I know Mostert had an amazing playoff. I just don't think they have any like. I don't think first of all he's as good as he played in the playoffs. I think just teams had no idea who he was. Could be wrong.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Seattle.
I think
I don't
think Seattle takes first.
Yeah, see, and I have to respectfully disagree. I don't think Seattle will be that good, even though you do have the second best quarterback in the league.
Chris Carson, who's a very good running back.
Yeah, sure, he's good. Yes, if he can also stay healthy too. But behind him,
The problem, they have
There's
a very
not-
average
Oh.
defense.
yeah,
Now it's
and
Jamal
Jamal
Adams
Adams makes
he's
makes
upgraded.
it
13 feet to the cup.
good, but then I mean, you do lose Jadeveon Clowney. That's pretty big. Bobby Wagner is getting up there in age. I mean, there's not really much besides
Probably Wagner
Shaquem
is
Griffith.
not getting up there in age.
Sure, he's what 29.
If that.
What I thinking of? I just looked that up today.
He's got a 3-footer here.
I think you're right.
And I don't see, and I do like your analysis of the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals will still be good, and that's why I said they're gonna be. It's gonna be close beat with the Cardinals, possibly within like 3 games.
To me, the Cardinals and the Rams are like the same team.
And that putt drops for bogey.
The Cardinals
Just
looked at
3
what the
feet
the
left.
Rams are doing, and they're like, I want to do that. With hiring the young coach, and
And nice putt. Let's move on.
they run a pretty similar
Okay,
offense.
Currently sitting at 4 over.
I
I'm
do think
probably
San
gonna
Fran takes a step
completely
back,
bite my tongue with the Rams pick, but that's just.
my thing is that their
16th
offense to
hole
me.
is upon us here. Let's see what
I,
happens.
I don't think Jared Goff's good enough to to compete. I don't think Jared Goff's good enough to carry them. Like if they aren't having a good running game, I don't think he can. That's what happened last year. When Gurley went down, they flew downhill because Jared Goff can't carry them passing the ball.
Oh, we're going to get wet here, I think.
How?
Yeah.
All right, let's see how he does here on this hole.
What? But no, that's my standings. I think. Have Rams, Niners, Seahawks, Cardinals.
And here's a look at their 5-iron. Okay, here's our third shot.
Ninth season. Yeah, he's 30, bro.
That's crazy.
All right, so divisions are done. I think
that'll do for
we
now.
going back through recap.
I
We
think I'll
mutually
let your
agreed that it was
putting
going to
do
be
talking
the
here from way out.
Bills, Titans, Ravens, Chiefs for the AFC. We didn't really go wild cards because we had a pretty good amount of teams that had the potential to be wild cards.
7-foot putt for him.
We're just gonna talk about division winners. And then for NFC, we had Cowboys, Vikings, Bucks, and well, we were split on the West. So I had the Rams. I think that it will be. I don't see the Bucks losing in the playoffs to any of those
And that putt will drop for birdie.
NFC teams.
5-foot
Even
putt
potential
here.
wildcard teams, I don't see them. I don't see them losing. They, to me,
Oh man.
what's that, a baseball reference? They
And this
kind of
one
feel
for
to
the
me
triple
what the
bogey.
Dodgers are this year.
Okay,
Dodgers
next
is
hole
just
coming up.
absolutely well-rounded, oiled
Currently
machine right
sitting
now.
at 7 over.
And the talent for the Dodgers is unmatched in the rest of the league, and I think that's how the Bucks are. So I think Bucks take the NFC. AFC, obviously so incredibly hard to bet against the Chiefs, but I like the Bills. I'm gonna take the Bills. Yep. That's a long shot. But I think the Bills are gonna improve.
To be in the Super Bowl?
Yep. I think the Bills offensively will. Yeah, I think they're gonna be good. I think the offense will produce points. I
think the Bills don't make it past the first round of the playoffs.
Fair.
I don't trust Josh Allen that much. I like him.
Okay, next
I think he's going to go off this year.
Right?
Especially when you give him, receivers. You got Cole Beasley in the slot. You got John Brown open at the top, and you just have a number one in Stephon Diggs.
Okay.
I think Devin Singletary in the backfield is going to have a monster year. He stays healthy. There's just
like about 120 yards to the pin.
They're stacked.
It's a stigma, man. They're the Bills.
That's who I got. I don't have them beating the Bucks though. I hate saying that we're fans and that I picked a Super Bowl, but really that far off of a.
That's gonna work.
They're really that far off of a shot. I mean, is that not a fair assumption, like to say,
I mean, no. I mean, you look at the roster. Find a hole. Arguably the best linebacker duo in the NFL.
Pitching wedge
with Levante David and Devin White. You have a disgusting defensive line with Adama Kasu, Vita Vea, Shaq Barrett, JPP. Very young cornerbacks who actually balled out last year. Last half of the year. They just picked up Antoine
Here we go.
Winfield
He's putting
Jr.
for the par.
Yep.
Jordan Whitehead had a good year last year. He's kind of lax in pass coverage, but
Yeah, so I think
And
it's
finishing the hole with a solid
it's
putt.
an easy pick. I hope
And
that
this one is for
hope it's
the
true, and I
birdie.
hope as a Bucks fan that's
head to
true,
the
but
next
I can also see, you know,
6
them
over
losing.
par on the round.
Obviously, anybody can lose, but yeah, I got the Bills and the Bucks.
And let's bring this thing home now
I got
on the
the-
18th tee.
take the Ravens and the Bucks.
Okay.
My secondary pick, Chiefs
That'll
and
work.
Saints.
He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him.
I do think as of
Secondary
right now,
pick.
it's the Saints and the Bucks Super Bowl to lose on the NFC side.
Well, this tee shot should work. Second shot on the 18th.
I will say I don't think anybody from the NFC West will make it. I do have the Cowboys up high. But they might be my second pick. My alternate pick.
Oh yeah, you'll take those all day.
I would say Cowboys and
Let's get
Ravens,
around
which, by the way, would
165
make a
yards
very
to the pin
fun
from
to
here.
watch Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see the Cowboys pulling it out and the Ravens. Yeah. Chiefs, they're gonna have enough of it this year. For the same season as last year. They will be
Yep.
good, but
5 iron on display for this one.
Ryan Hepler says Bucks go 9-7.
they what?
He said Bucks are gonna go 9-7.
He's got a 10-foot putt here.
Who said that?
Ryan Hepler.
Chat?
No, in the my Facebook post.
Oh. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty good.
I think the Bucks have a good shot at taking home the Super Bowl in Tampa.
This would be nice to get for birdie.
Yeah.
And with that,
Put a stream marker in that.
our time here is done.